Hi everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I thought I should make a video on the importance of spiritual hygiene. Yeah. Because it's kind of interesting, when you're working on yourself, let's say, and you're just dealing with your shadow aspects or healing yourself, you'll find that your light automatically starts to increase. And sorry, there's a bug that was flying around. Your light starts to automatically increase, and what that means is that there are two things that you should be doing, which is that you should be increasing your protection, and then you should also be going out and grounding yourself some way, somehow. A great way of doing that is going outside, putting your feet on the grass, or meditating outside and having Mother Nature kind of pull away any energies that are no longer serving you or are not part of your purpose, so they can be transmuted into something positive. Hence why I'm outside right now. How nice that is. Anyways. I'm so sweaty though. Pardon my sweat. Another thing that I think is really important to do when you feel like you're integrating more light is, yes, you have to start shielding yourself a little bit more. So that includes trusting your intuition when it comes to asking for divine protection. Let's say, automatically, today, this morning, this is an example. This morning I was getting ready to paint, so I cleaned my station up, I cleaned my surface up, got my paints out, got everything ready. I even sketched out the outline. I was so excited. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And then the moment I sat down to start painting, I just felt this wave of sadness and stagnancy, and almost a feeling of I felt just an empty feeling. It's a strange feeling that kind of stopped me in my tracks, and I didn't want to paint anymore. And it was also odd too, because I made some food for myself, and usually it's food that I would normally eat, and when I ate it I was like, how come I don't think this tastes very good? Which is very odd, right? So immediately in those moments I know that something's up, so I start saging my home. And then I kind of use my tools, my divination tools. Everyone uses different ones. Mine is, my tarot cards, or I start channeling and painting with my watercolor just to kind of see what's coming through or what wants to come through. And immediately I started painting and channeling, which is a different form of actual painting, because channeling painting for me is I'm trying to find answers, whereas if I want to paint something that makes me joyous, that's a different type of channeling in itself, which is more for joy. But as I was kind of sketching out something with my art, I knew immediately that the energy I was picking up was about somebody that I know, who I'm not very close to, but is going through a lot of drama and struggles in their life. And I immediately knew that that energy was not mine. The stuff that I was feeling, I was picking up on, the sadness, the stagnancy, and all of that, the dissociation, was this person's energy. And so what I do in those instances is that I pray, I send them a prayer, and then I kind of do my own thing. Sorry, I got distracted. There was two puppies that kind of ran into the river and was playing around, and but anyways, as I was saying, spiritual hygiene. Okay, so I knew this energy was this person's that I'm picking up, and so what I did was I shielded, but I also kind of sent a prayer on good energy to this person, because that energy is not mine, and I didn't realize I was absorbing it. I didn't know it was in my energy field. And so what I did after that is that I made sure to always put my hair up in a bun, or I wear a cap, or I put a hood on, because you need to protect your crown when energies like that are swarming around. Especially when you're upgrading and integrating more light, you just naturally attract more more things because they see you. Imagine having a dark room and then you're like a lantern or like a candle. People see you, things see you, they spot you right away. And so that's really important to kind of do that. Another thing too is like my intuition lately has been telling me to purchase things that are of a protective nature. Like I would be told to kind of purchase obsidian, which is kind of wild in a way because I have a bunch of crystals and then I don't have obsidian. I was like, what? So of course, I'll buy obsidian, which is a very protective crystal and a very grounding crystal as well. And a lot of shadow work. It helps you with shadow work. So if you're healing and doing your shadow work, that's the crystal to go. So I got this bad boy here. I was also kind of told to get this bracelet, which is black tourmaline, rutilated quartz, and also red agate and amethyst, which are all protective crystals. And it's very interesting. Like I have been increasing that type of thing where I'm getting drawn to like buy more things that have a protective quality to them. And that includes, you know, I went shopping this one day where I went to this really cool like Asian store, and something told me to, you know, get like these ornaments, these foo dogs or like these ornaments, which I thought were really cool. I didn't think much of it. I ended up getting something called a kirin. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. But it's basically like a mythical like unicorn type of like creature or beast that in Chinese mythology, never heard of it before, where it brings good luck, integrity, like goodwill, benevolence, good leadership qualities, good business, protection, all of those things. And I bought them because they came in pairs, and I'm like, okay, that's very cool. So I didn't end up getting these foo dogs, which also represent protection, good luck, and money and all that stuff, protection of the home. And so, because I was like, I don't want to spend that much money on these things. Like, I'll just pick one. And honest to God, I like after leaving that store, which was probably about like a week ago, I've been thinking about foo dogs ever since. And so I finally bought one today. And I said to myself, I was like, okay, Spirit, I got these things that you're asking me to do. And immediately they told me to go start walking outside to ground some energies. So clearly there's something happening in terms of protection that is required at this time. I'm not sure if people are going through a lot of tower moments or their own trials and their own things, because everyone's on their own journey, right? However, as much as it's important to kind of hold space for them, it's also important to have those boundaries. And I think Spirit is wanting me to share with you how important it is to trust your intuition when it comes to getting those amulets, getting those protection crystals, meditating or going out for a walk, using the violet flame to kind of transmute stuff, because they're doing it for a reason, because they see things more than you can see it. Like, I didn't realize that person's energy was in my field until it hit me, where I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. Like, it actually stopped me in my tracks and I couldn't shake it off for a while. I'm actually still shaking it off right now next to the river, which is another thing. If you're able to walk next to a body of water, that's even better, because it's naturally cleansing. It'll just like clear your stuff out. So that's really important as well. So if you ever feel as if something is kind of foreign to you, like it's just very odd, you're flowing and you're going on your normal day and all of a sudden you're stopped in your tracks, know that that's happening for a reason, and it's probably because there's something energetically around you that doesn't belong to you. So I think that is the message that Spirit wants to share today. I am digging this, black and white video concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's cool. Maybe I'll make a couple videos that are black and white. I don't know why. I just feel compelled to do that right now. But yeah, I hope this video helps someone out there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.